to this night's broadcast from SRN. We are covering the Half Decent Racing League, their Dirt Late Model Series. They are just finishing up practice now, and they will get underway with qualifying in just a second. Let's go ahead and take a look at our race info for this evening. As you see a couple of the cars going around track there. Looks like we got a 78-degree ambient temperature, 45% humidity, 2-mile-per-hour wind, nothing much to speak of there. Track temperature is 67 degrees. Get off that, like I said, they will be qualifying very soon here. I will say right up front that this is my first race broadcasting with these folks. Happy to be here. If I do get a couple of names wrong, I do apologize in advance, but we will work our way through that. As you see the cars off of track now, practice session has ended. We will keep you abreast here on the qualifying efforts of these drivers as they get going. And a couple of cars are now starting to get on the track here. You see the 55 of Todd Rush. He is getting ready for his laps. Bunch of cars on here, so we'll keep up as much as possible. Also got Justin Bannis on track here. Looks like Dylan McLean has just taken the pole with his first lap at a 12.84. Right behind him is Cliff Adams with the 12.88, and we got Stephen Farrell now in the second position with the 2.66. Justin Bannis has just increased his time by to a 12.55, put him back on top. Got a few more on here now. You see the 31 there of Chris Farmer. He is currently scored in the 4th position. Josh Warner coming around here. He has finished up, currently showing 6th. Still got about 5 cars that have not taken lap times yet. We will keep an eye on those. Looks like he's done there. Pretty much everybody is done with this session, it looks like. Like we have one driver that has not yet taken time. See if he's on track. There he goes. Now everybody has a time. And that put Jacob Cook there in the 96. He has just made it up to P4. So, shaking it up a little bit in there. Chris Farmer's just hanging out on track. And we got the 49 of John Fry. He is scored in 11th at this time. See if he can get a little improved there. Looks like that's going to be his best, and might just be running some victory laps here. So, he's just going to run it around here as many times as he can. This is free practice for him. And as soon as he's done, we can bring up the grid. We'll get the cars out on the track for grid, and we'll get this sucker underway. There where it's not really dug in yet. Maybe he's trying to get the track ready for him. If it has a carryover state, maybe he's just trying to get that worked in up there a little bit. Take a look. He's just going around taking some victory laps, taking advantage of some free air time since he's the only car on track right now. They should have just a couple minutes here left, and we will get this going. Looks like they got a minute 35 left, and this race will be underway. I would expect with these cooler temperatures, and this track looks like it's in a decent state, so these guys will have some grip here in a little bit. We don't see too much of that blackness and that rubber built up just yet, but it will definitely get that way as we get through these heats and stuff, and it will definitely be a slick track as we get towards the end in our main. running around. Okay, let's 48 seconds he's got. Like I said, as soon as he's done, we'll bring up the grid, we'll set this field, and we'll get him going. All right. Got a night race here. As we progress through this, we'll probably see it be directly under the lights. As we get to our main through this evening, it'll be nighttime as we are evening now. Check our ticker. Okay, there's checker flag. So let's bring our grid up. Do that. There we go. Alrighty, so we got Justin Banis is in first place. Second is going to be Jacob Cook. Third is going to be Josh Warner. Jesse Nord is in fourth. Fifth is given to Cody Diroff. Todd Rush is in sixth. Seventh is Matthew Hobbs. TJ Williams is in eighth. Let's see if we can. Oh, let's go back up to the front. Apologies there. See if I can get this to scroll. Doesn't seem like it is working right now. Uh-oh. That's a live timing issue right there. Sorry about that. We'll get that taken care of there. And we'll take this off since the grid is not scrolling. Oh, I apologize. There's only 8 vehicles in. I thought there was more than that. So, on here. Okay. So this is going to be our first heat race. Only 8 of them in this one, and then we'll set up the grid for the next. Looks like TJ Williams still waiting to get on track. He'll be joining us here shortly. We'll get this rolling. Should be 2 pace laps here, and then they will get going. Going to be an exciting race here this evening. These guys are going to be sliding around quite a bit, and we'll see. You can expect the slide jobs, the diving low and hanging it out there. Dirt track racing is always a lot of fun. We'll see how these guys handle it. Probably going to be a little bit more cautious in the first race as it is not the main. They just want to get their spot. Let me set the prior. So we got 6 laps here in this heat. We'll go back up front as we are rolling now. So Justin Banis is going to be your pole sitter. He is obviously going to be looking to get an early jump there and keep it out front so that he doesn't have to race anybody. Let's see what happens here in this first heat. They pace around for the final pace lap, and the truck will dip off here shortly, and we'll get this underway. There he goes. We are green. Good jump there by the 51 of Justin. A little bit of a bottleneck up there in the back, but not too bad. No big deal. Kind of focus a little bit further back here so we can see more of these cars. The 54 gets a little bit loose through that corner. No harm, no foul. Keeps it going. And they are racing there for second. Let's see what they can do. The 47 is going to take that position, it looks like, as he goes into this corner here. He's got it. Oh, and the 77 is up and outside. 55 has to avoid a little bit. Go back up towards the front here. As we see, the 47's got a good lead now, and we got the 55 back there, and the 28 racing for position. That's Jesse Nord in the 28, and the 55 is Todd Rush. He's making that pass right now and looking for the 54 now as well. Oh no, 55, 54 get together. 55 continues on. Looks like the 54 got the worst of that exchange. Back up front here. Good lead for the 51 as he is lapping a car there. That is it, folks. So we got first place goes to Justin Bannis. Josh Warner is in second. Third is Jesse Nord. Fourth is going to be Todd Rush. Matthew Hobbs in fifth. Sixth goes to Cody. And we are already lined up for the next one. So let's put the grid out here real quick so y'all can see this one. So in this one, Stephen Perel is going to be first place. Second is going to be Chris Farmer. Third is going to be Michael Naylor. And fourth goes to Sean Fry. Fifth is going to be Alan Oakes. Sixth is Sean McLean. Seventh will be Brian Norris. Alrighty, as we wait for them to get started here. Just like in the last one, that 129 of Stephen Farrell is going to look to jump out early, so he doesn't have to have any sort of competition with him. Had a little beating and banging in that first heat there, but they'll get that fixed in the garage and get it out for the main, I'm sure. Got to bang out some sheet metal and they'll be just fine. All right, last lap here of pacing and we'll get this underway. As the truck pulls off. Green flag in the air, the 129. Not as good of a jump, but he is clean and clear out there. As you see the 1931 side by side, a little bit of a bottle up there behind him for third, fourth, and fifth. Everybody gets through clean. And now the 129 has a great lead. The race is going to be behind him there. You see the 31 and the 19 make a little bit of contact. 19 using that high side for a little bit more momentum, and he's going to get it. He's got that position clean. Give that to him. And the one car just gets kind of bottled up in there a little bit, and unfortunately these guys are kind of all sort of out of sorts there, unfortunately, but everybody keeps it running and rolling, so they should be okay. Look back up front here. We got plenty of room. Let's go back here to this battle here. The 20 and the 22 are still going at it a little bit. 20 gets a little out of shape. Oh no, a little bit of contact again as they keep going for it. Looks like a 1 second lead out front, and that looks like that battle's pretty much over. Give that one to the 20, and here's our leader, Stephen Farrell, and he is off. Looks like they're all set, but for some reason our ticker still says there's 2 laps to go, so that is going to be it for that one. Looks like Stephen Farrell took that lead. Second goes to the 19th there in it. Michael Naylor. Chris Farmer is in third. Fourth is going to be Brian Norris. Fifth is going to be Sean McLean. So they will line up again here. And for some reason, unfortunately, the ticker is just behind. All right, let's get this one here. Now, we are looking at Dylan McLean there in the 23 in first place. Cliff Adams is in second in the 98. Zachary Steele is in third. Taylor Hayes is in fourth. Fifth is going to be David Bentley. Sixth is going to be Quinn McLean. And Jamie Howell is in seventh. Let's line it up again. Might be easier Oh, I see what happened. Okay, so the ticker is not working right now. Let me see if I can get that fixed right quick for us. We are fixing to go green here. They are giving the pace truck some space as he pulls off. And green flag is in the air. 20 car gets a good jump on the inside with momentum there. Everybody giving each other space in this one. That's good. They saw some beating and banging in the first two and said, let's take it easy here. Nice side by side there you see for the top four. Now the 33 goes low, gets a little bit out of sorts. 36 has to kind of try to go around there. Checked him up a little bit too, unfortunately. All nice and orderly through this field here. Almost contact there with the 33 and 36 again. Low side looking pretty good. 33 might give up this spot. He does. So give the 36 that, and the 98 gets up into the wall as well. We work the final lap. There you have it. So we are going to go with the Dylan McLean, and the 23 maintains that first position there. And it looks like Taylor Hayes is going to be second in that 36. Jamie Howell is going to be third in 007. Zachary Steele, 33 car, is in fourth. Quinn McLean in fifth. So we will take a look at how they stack up here for the next one. This field gets reset, and we are ready for our main. So the way we're looking here for our main, let's take a look here. Let's see if I can get that on there correct. There you go. So Justin Bannis is going to be first. Second is going to go to Stephen Farrell. Third is Dylan McLean. Josh Warner is in fourth. Chris Farmer is in fifth. Sixth is going to go to Taylor Hayes. Seventh is Jesse Nord. Eighth is going to be Brian Norris. Ninth is Jamie Howell. Todd Rush is going to round out your top 10. 11th is going to go to Sean McLean. And 12th is Zachary Steele. We look further back in the field here. You see 13th is Matthew Hobbs. Michael Naylor is 14th. Let's see. 15th is going to go to Quinn McLean. Cody Zeroff is 16th. 17th is going to be Sean Fry. David Bentley is 18th. 19th is going to be Jacob Cook. Alan Oaks in 20th. 21st is Cliff Adams. And JT Williams is in 22nd. So, they'll get rolling here. We'll do a couple laps under caution here, and we will get this started for your 40-lap main. Got some chat here cheering on the 49, who will be starting. I believe that's Sean Fry there, starting 18th, so we'll see how he fares. All right, one more lap here of pacing, and we'll get this started. Got a big field of cars here for this little track. There they go. Pace truck is off. They are ready to go. Green flag is in the air for our main this evening, and the 51 gets a great jump out front. So he will have some clean racing for a little while. Do you see the 20 and the 129 get together a little bit there for second and third? The 129 is going to prevail through here. Got a little bit more action going on back in the field here. Oh, and the 20 gets turned around. They're all bottled up. Unfortunately, that is going to have to bring out a caution. And mayhem ensues. Unfortunately, that's just kind of the way it works on these dirt track races with these cars. One of them once gets sideways, it's so hard to get checked up and stopped. And well, you have what we have here. So our leader, number 51 of Justin Bannis, has definitely kept it clear, kept it away from it, and is looking clean and good so far. He will maintain that lead. Now I'm looking at the chat. We got some other numbers rooting for the 129, the 54. But we got some fans out there rooting for these guys. 54 currently sitting in the third position. It looks like my SDK is jumbling up a little bit. We're trying to get it all lined back up here, so 54 might not be in that position right now. We'll have to see where it shows him in fourth now. Going all over the place. We shall see. We got, looks like we're getting double file again here, getting ready to go. Some of the field that still needs to kind of get caught up. I think the pace truck is going to be leaving this time by here. Going to dip in. No, looks like we're going to keep going. Get this field worked out here. Track's still looking in good condition. You can see the outside rim there has got some marbles on it, but a good patch that they can race on here that doesn't have too much rubber laid down yet. See that outside, that lighter dirt patch is getting a little bit of black in it, so we are getting some rubber laid down. That's going to make it a little bit more slick here. There goes the pace truck, and we are going to get back underway here. Green flag is in the air. 51 with a good jump again. Can take the line. And multiple cars. Oh, we got a battle for the lead now. The 51 gets kind of out of there and gets bumped out. Going to lose a couple of positions here. They got it pretty much sorted out, so the 51... Justin Bannis has got to go back to work a little bit. They got it kind of sorted out front here. Let's go a little bit further back. See some side-by-side racing through here as the 55 gets a little loose there. We are back under caution. Looks like the 51 is a little bit off here. That is Justin Bannis. Not really sure what happened there. Shown in the 8th position now. We got a wheel going around on the track. That's not good. Like we had the one car go into the pits. So, up front, right now, it would show me. There you have it. There we go. 129 is up front. The 20 behind him. They're trying to get too wide again to get this thing going again. He's 6 laps in so far. See if we can get this back underway here shortly. The 63 is going around. Okay, pace truck is off. We're going to go green again, and 129 gets a good jump and jumps out front there to the high side. .51 trying to go inside and get a spot back there on the 007. Looking pretty strong there. Takes it down. Kind of clips the wall a little bit, but makes the pass. See if he can make it stick here going through this corner. Looks like he's going to be good. So put the 51 back in 3rd position. Making some ground back up. Pretty soon here, we're going to see these leaders get to some lap traffic, and that's always going to be interesting. Take a look a little bit further back there. We got the 54 kind of, I want to say off pace, just probably got a little loose there and messed up, but we are under caution again. Looks like we may have had something right here. Let's take a look and see if we can see what that is. That's the 129. No, these guys. Oh, it's the 20 car that got stopped on track there, and they had to avoid. Great job by the 129 to avoid that car as he was stopped on track and immediately towed. So he did the right thing, but he was just stuck there for a second. There we go, back to the leaders. The 129 of Stephen Farrell is doing a great job just keeping her out front and doing what he needs to do. Few cars in the pits here trying to get things fixed up. They do, I think, have a couple of fast repairs they can use, so not the end of the world as we get back going here now. They are pacing one more lap, it looks like, without the pace truck. Unfortunately, I apologize, the ticker is just kind of bouncing around because every time they go to the pit, it shows the track, and we are back under green here. And the 129, once again, gets a great jump right behind him there. You see the 51 is going to slide his way into second place. 33 goes around off the bumper of the 19 and the 29. I think that was the 29 as we're under caution again. Unfortunate, but when one car gets sideways like that, the other car's just nowhere to go. Take a look back out here. That 129 is your leader. The other cars need to scoot around that truck, or perhaps they're going to wait for it. Come around again. Now I think those cars start to take off, it looks like. Our leaders will go ahead and catch that pace truck and try to get lined up again. So, many cautions here in this first opening 12 laps. I think as the drivers start to use fast repairs and they run out of them, they'll probably have to try to start racing a little bit more cautiously. Hopefully that'll lend us for some more green flag runs. But you see the 51 is doing a great job. That's Justin Bannis there. He's doing a great job of working himself back. He was down as far as it showed him in 8th, and he is doing a great job of working it back up there. See what he can do on the high side here on this restart. 33 was the car that went around, but he got his position, no damage done. 129 gets a great jump, goes to the outside, takes kind of the middle through that first corner as the 51 is way up on the outside. And the 20 car is doing great on the inside as well. The momentum off of the corner is definitely going to the 51. We'll see if he can make this stick, as I think that was a 007 behind there that got really sideways and lost a lot of momentum, unfortunately. Now you can see kind of stretching that out a little bit to the top 3 here. 51 has lost the position on that outside. We got some good racing back here a little bit. The 33 is a little bit off pace. Not sure if that was damage or if he just got loose off the corner, but losing a few spots here for sure. back under caution. I think that might have been here. Let's take a look and see if we can see it. That's the 49. Sure. Well, he just got sideways there. I think that happened in front of him, not the actual incident that was showing me there. Unfortunately, we don't have video of that, but we will get back here onto our leader. 25 laps to go in this main. And you can really start to see that rubber coming in on the outside there now. That's probably why some of these cars are getting pretty loose while they're up there. Saw the 51 kind of lose a spot or two, and now he's shown in the third position using that outside. And it looks like in these corners here in 3 and 4, not as bad as in 1 and 2. And it looks like see if the pace truck comes off this time. Yep, and there he goes, and that's a great jump by the 129. Goes a little bit earlier this time. Sends it in there, and it looks like they're racing pretty hard behind, but give the 51 the second position. That's a great pass on the 20 there. There's a lot of action going on back behind him. Lots of double wide here. And back under caution. Not see that one. Let's see if this is it here. There's a bunch of things that go on this, so trying to figure out what exactly is happening, which car it actually was, is sometimes difficult, but we saw a car that was not really moving there. Oh, it was the 28 out front, got a little sideways, and somebody bumped into him, so that was what caused that one there. Go back live. Let's get back on our leader here. All right, so 23 laps to go now. Like 77 is going to go around the field here now. So in that short run there, the 51 makes up one position, but he will be back on the outside here, which seems to be pretty difficult for guys to maintain that second position from there. So we'll have to see how he handles this one. 55 jetting around there as well. All right, so pretty much everybody is lined back up here. It looks like the 33 is, well, these guys are going to go around. So going to delay the start here a little bit so a few more cars can get back around. All right, now I think we got all the cars where we need them to be, so we should be seeing the truck dip off here pretty soon. All right, here we go. Under green again. 129 again, sliding to the outside there to get the angle into the corner. The 51 is going to hold tight there over the 20. He's going to hold that position, so give that to him, and we got a little bit of 3 wide back behind him there. Ooh, a little bump in there back in about the 6th, 7th position. They're bouncing off each other just a little bit, but nobody loses it, so we're still under green here. And not anymore. Take a look, maybe Sean McLean, if that's what this is here. Let's take a look and see if that's what happened. He's just kind of a little slow on the inside there. Kind of lose it. Yeah, he just got a little bit loose. The car behind him just bumped him and sent him off track, and that gave us a yellow flag. All right, so 21 to go now. Trying to catch up a chat here. The Discord, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously I have it at minute, but I can't really get that to you right now. We'll try to get that later. How many cautions? That's a good question. It's been quite a few. I don't have a counter on it, but I want to say it's probably been about 6. If you're into drinking games, that would be a good one. Take a shot every time there's a caution. 129 back under green. Another good jump for him. Let's see if the 51 can hold tight again on that outside as he did the last one. It looks like the 20's got a better jump this time, and he's going to take the second position. So the 51 goes low to see if he can make the pass back, but he can't. And that's going to cost him another position, unfortunately. So the 51 loses 2 positions on this restart. See the 33 back there using all the way up on the high side. And a little bit loose off the corners, the 51. He's okay. Oh, it looks like 49 up into the wall. Is that's got to bring out a caution as he has stopped on track. He just kind of got into the marbles there, so to speak, on the outside, and just sent him up into the track. Couldn't control it anymore up there. So, B-Rack again. All right, drinking game engaged. Everybody take a shot. It'd be even better if you did it as a broadcaster, right? I mean, how would the broadcast look by the end of this thing? All right, so let's get back up on our leader here. 129's hanging tight. He's had a great restart every time. And the car on the outside, it's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes it's normally been that 20 or that 51, and every time it's just very hit and miss. Sometimes they can hold tight and they can keep the second spot, and sometimes that car on the bottom just gets more momentum and there's nothing they can really do with it. So that is kind of the battle within the battle, if you will, to see. So now we have the 007 is going to be down in that spot, and the 51 is in P4 on the outside. We'll have to see who prevails here, but I anticipate the 129 getting a good jump. Truck is off. We're going again. Great jump there. Looks like the 20 car on the outside gets a good jump too, but here comes the 007. See what he can do with them. He's neck and neck. And that outside momentum prevails, so the 20 car is going to get it. You see the 51 shooting it wide. If he can get momentum to get that 007, he might be able to get him there if he can get one more good corner. Oh, the 007 gets a little bit out of sorts on the exit, so it has to let off a little bit, and that opens the door, but can he do it? And he can, so put the 51 there of Justin Bannis back in, and we're back under caution again. So this is going to run up to the next race. I'm sure the league does the late model asphalt league after this. And so with this many cautions, it's going to be tight time crunch to get both of these in. We will have to see what happens with that. So as they are lined up, let's get back on our leader. It looks like from where they're lining up now, it looks like the 51 had not made that pass, so the 007 is going to be in the third position again. Certainly can't make the caution laps count in this kind of racing, or we would not have had much racing at all, unfortunately. So, all right, let's see. One more couple of sets of corners here, and we'll probably get this going again. And there we go. We're back under green. Good run there. Let's see if the 007 can make it happen down below. But the 51 is way up there, and the 007 gets loose off that corner, kind of opening the door. They can't really get it done just yet. Stick the back there a little bit more. That 20 car and the 007 are neck and neck coming off of every corner. 51's up in the wall, unfortunately, at this point, but can he keep it rolling? Nope, we're under caution. That's going to cause the 51 there a bunch of spots, though. He was doing really good early. It's an unfortunate break for him. Just got a little bit too high up there and couldn't control the car. So, 13 laps to go now. We'll re-rack them. .129 is probably thinking, man, let's just get this over with. I'll take the win. All right. Still trying to get it sorted out in the back there, and then we'll probably get double wide here very shortly. 54 looks to be off pace, or just kind of being told to let them all go around and get back. Certainly could be the case here. All right, so I would look for the truck to get off this time, as we still have some cars leaving the pits. We'll see if they get it going or not. Looks like they're going to come around again. All right, there goes the truck now. Great jump outside by the 20. See what he can do up there. See the 20 right on the bumper. 129 down low. Likes that low side there. Been working so far a bit, but it looks like the 20 is going to get the momentum off, and he might be making that pass. 20 goes really high, though, up against the wall. We got a real battle for the lead now. 20 is definitely getting that momentum. That is a pass right there, the 129 down low. It looks like the 20 is going to have that pass. 007 trying to do the same thing. The 129 says, nah, forget that. I'm going to the high side. That's enough. He shuts that door and starts running up there with these guys, as they are almost against that wall. 007 trying to look in, out, wherever he can, because the 31 is breathing down his neck as well. And this is allowing the 20 car to just kind of get away a little bit. We're back under caution with 8 laps to go. We saw a car upside down there. Let's take a look and see if we can see what happened there. This looks like the 42 is just kind of off pace. I don't think that's our main crash here. Let's take a look here and see. This might be it right here. But we got the 51 back there. The 54 just gets way sideways, hits the wall. Oh, and then the 33 is on and tight and just gets taken around, unfortunately. That's what brings out the last caution. So as we look back up front here, I believe it's the 20 car leading. Find him. Oh, it looks like the 20. There he is. That's a different 20 car. All right. Trying to take a look at that. I think the car that's showing 20 there may actually be the 23. Yeah, that's Dylan McLean there. They're back under green now in a single file. This may allow us to get a little bit more done here. They are all now single file, just running around. Battle up front there. The 129 is trying to go. Oh, but he gets loose off the corner. Can't make that stick. Unfortunately, he's going to go at it again. I think that low side is just getting slower as the run goes on, unfortunately. We are under caution again. Looks like that one might have been Brian Norris. Let's take a look at that. He is. Just kind of gets down. I'm not sure why that would have brought out the caution, but where we're at. So, got Dylan McLean up front with Steve Farrell behind him, who desperately wants to get back around. He was leading most of this race, and now he's stuck in second. So he has maybe one more restart here to get this pass done. We'll see. Given the pace truck quite a bit of space, the truck will be pulling off here shortly. See if we can't get this thing finished without any more cautions. All right, here we go. 4 laps to go. 129 wants to get it done. Two cars kind of breaking away here a little bit for this lead. Then both using the same line. It's going to be hard. So the 129 says, I got to go where he's not and try to make it stick. And oh, he was so close, but it got loose off that corner. Got 2 laps to kind of regroup, and now he's falling back, unfortunately, to these guys. 007. Looks like not going to be able to get to that leader. Everybody using the same line. It's hard to make any sort of passes or any sort of ground. There you have it. So give the win to Dylan McLean. Steve Farrell is in second, and third goes to Jamie Howell. So let's see here. Jamie Howell is 007 in the third position. Yeah. Let's see if we can find these guys and get a couple of interviews in here real quick. Let me get Jamie Howell. Jamie, this is Matthew in the booth. You got me?
Got a copy.
Hey, buddy. Third place for you. Good run out there. It was kind of treacherous with a lot of cautions. How was it feeling in the ultra short runs you were running out there?
It was great. The low seemed to, or the bottom seemed to work the best early on, and about, I don't know, 2/3 of the way, the top, of course, was the high line because you could get around faster. Other than the cautions, man, I wish we had about a good 10 green flag run. I'd have been all right. I could have probably challenged for the win on that one up in the front there, even though I was third.
Yeah, well, it definitely looked like the track did change there. The low was better, and then it went high, but great run for you. We got to do fast interviews because we got to get to the next race, but good run tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Appreciate it. You guys have a good night.
All right, thanks. All right, so let's go. Let's get Stephen Farrell, see if we can interview him right quick, if he is in the channel, and it doesn't look like he is. Oh, there he is. Got him. Steven, this is Matthew in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, well, we don't have too much time because we're going into the next race, but good run out there. We had some short runs, and you looked pretty strong. How was the track this evening?
Very slick. I think all those cautions kind of caught up with me finally. I was able to get a bunch of good restarts, and then I think the third to last one, Dylan kept up with me, and the track had moved up to the top at that time, and I just couldn't get up quick enough.
Yeah, it was unfortunate with all the restarts. It looks like early on you had a really strong car, and then just misfortune on restarts. You know, you can't do 30 of them perfectly, and just kind of snake bit you. But hey, second place is a good finish.
Yep, I'll definitely take it. I think I got third last night, so staying consistent. I'll take that.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, great run. We'll see you next week.
Alrighty, thank you.
All right, so we want to try to get Dylan McLean in here, but I do not see him in the Discord. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get an interview with our winner. But that was an eventful race with a bunch of cautions, but we will end it there, unfortunately, without that interview. But great racing this week. Next week, they will be back. See if we're broadcasting or not, but everybody have a